Check out the podcast tonight. I dare you. Case of the Mondays. It'll be on tonight. Actually, in a couple of hours. Judging by when I'm going to get this reaction video out. But anyway, this is another reaction video. This is one of you guys suggested that I listen to the Ricky Gervais Show podcast that the cartoon's from. So I'm going to do that, but this is a little different. This is Karl versus Steve, all the insults. I have heard some bits from the show that are not on the cartoon. But I do know that it's only happened like 1 or 2 times on the actual cartoon version of it. But in the podcast, I do know that Karl and Steve butt heads a few times. And, yeah, this should be interesting. Because I know Steve is a little sensitive about his looks. So this should get really interesting. And Karl is, everybody makes fun of Karl. All of us do. And we still love the guy. So let's get into this. This is Karl versus Steve, all the insults. I will not be doing, because this is like an hour and 43 minutes worth of content here. So I'm going to be splitting this up and do them over time. I'll do different parts. I don't know how many parts I'm going to do, but I'll probably do like 10 or 15 minutes worth of this one. And then I'll put up the other parts later. Because this is just so much material. Which means they've gotten into it a lot. So, alright, let's start this off. And we'll see how this goes. This is Karl versus Steve, all the insults from their famous podcast. That was one of the most successful podcasts in the world. Let's take a listen and I'll react to it.
And the little bald mank twat that is the shaven monkey known as Karl Pilkington.
Right. Now, Rick, just a quick question, because if people have just stumbled across this, perhaps on the internet or on their TV channel, they're probably going to be a little bit alarmed by what you've said there. You come straight in with little bald mank twat, and a lot of people don't know who that little bald mank twat is, so maybe you should clarify.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm Ricky Gervais. You probably know me from such shows as The Office and Extras, cameos in the odd film. My long-term partner, not in that way, Stephen Merchant.
Not in that way. Stephen Merchant, yes, I was involved with some of those projects.
Not in that way, huh?
And we met Karl when we went back to XFM.
He called him a shaved
Heroes.
monkey.
We were let go when XFM changed hands, and then we did The Office, and then we came back, and we were big shots. No longer did we need to run the desk or press any buttons. So we were assigned, how can I put this, like a stupid lackey.
Yes, yes. Proper. I mean, probably the person who was lowest on the rung.
I'd have thought so.
Station.
They said, "Oh, give it to me. No one wants to work Saturdays."
The caretaker didn't work Saturdays, so they gave us Karl.
And we met Karl, and I was first struck by the roundness of his head. I'll be honest. I thought, this is a bald man, a little round-headed bald freak of a man. He opened his mouth. He spoke funny. Actually, he spoke without opening his mouth. That was the second thing that struck me. He just had this slack-jawed gimpness about him. Words came out.
I think they get the idea now, anyway.
I
think they get
Do
the
you
idea.
feel that was a balanced explanation of your meeting with us, or would you like to offer any extra detail there, Karl?
Well, with every meeting, there's a different story, isn't there? The way you sort of looked at me and thought, he's weird. I saw Steve. It was like a triangle. Ricky was looking at me. I was looking at you, thinking that's weird.
It seems
that's
a little unjust that I'm the. Why aren't you having a go at Ricky for being fat? And
just because. No, I'm just saying on the first meeting.
Right.
It's like a museum, isn't it? Everybody rushes to the weird stuff first.
I love the fact that you're putting yourself
Oh, God.
in that category as well, though. Oh, I love that. That's great. Like some from Reservoir Dogs. Everyone looking at someone else.
But you don't feel that way about me anymore.
No, I've got used to it. No, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm saying that whatever your accusations of weirdness were, they all were unfounded.
It moves on, doesn't it? It's like anything. You get used to a look, don't you? I watch a lot of programs on stuff that people have up with them, and
You only watch programs about people that got something wrong with them. That is what you do. If ever you say, "Did you see that thing last night?" It's going to be something
Carl
like
loves freaks.
The kid who was born with too many legs, or the baby with an arse for a head. It's always going to be stuff like that.
It's like there was a program on a bit back about a fella who had a funny head and what have you, and he lived in a small village, and nobody double taked anymore because you get used to it. Don't you?
What was up with his head?
Just had like it was sort of like the new Elephant Man. He'd sort of had gone for that look.
He's gone for that look.
And,
What does he do in the morning? Just eat a bun, sort of
no,
shave.
it's just that's all I'm saying is people in his village. You want a big village. People were used to it, and they no longer stared. And that's what I'm saying with you.
But it's interesting that because you say you've acclimatised to my so-called weirdness. I don't know what weirdness that is. I've still not grasped that. But Ricky continues.
eyes.
What?
It's just the eyes.
He said he's listening.
Why are you listening? So I've not had a go at you and you stupid round head like a orange, which is the thing which perpetually entertains Ricky. Ricky is never acclimatised to you. Is that fair, Rick?
Yeah, I love it. I can't get enough of him because I see different things every time I look at Carl. Sometimes I see like a completely sort of like spherical object, right? Like honestly, like some sort of pumpkin on you know Halloween, and then I see him. I see flat straight
with
on.
a pumpkin, Rick,
Right.
with a jack-o'-lantern outside someone's house, right? There is a certain light behind the eyes. Not with Carl.
And then sometimes he looks like a plate. Do you know what I mean? Like like a clay plate that a child has made.
When they've made a face on the plate using their food.
Or a biscuit, like one of those biscuits, novelty biscuits you can buy
Sure,
at
that
your
you
birthday.
can ice with a little smile and some ice.
Yeah.
Carl, do you just want to have a dig at me? Because it's coming up to 2 o'clock, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging me off.
it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on
Go
purpose.
for it.
He's just an honest northerner, and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah.
I don't think your heart's in it anymore either, Carl.
I was alright today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Well, let's
I just need to know why.
No, do you know, like,
Yeah.
people are being miserable around you?
Yeah.
I was full
Yeah.
of beans when I came in.
Yep,
here.
yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
but you got to remember last week, you were really miserable, and that really wound me up.
Yeah, because he was having
So
to
it's
do
moving
stuff.
around,
Because, you know, he'd been let down and they were worried about
Yeah,
the
last
next
week you were in
show.
a terrible mood.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like
the
you were.
songs, I wasn't like going off and lying on the settee, looking ill, talking in that voice.
Oh, he's done you again.
I said, just now, being quite friendly. Yeah,
Carl,
Steve.
Carl, have you ever tried to get into the Monarch for free? Because I'll be honest, mate, it's not going to happen for you. Come out with me, mate, you got a quid off. Alright?
Oh.
When you can get in places in Camden for free.
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's done you.
Oh yeah, he's done it.
Do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation or... Because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to Manchester United and moaning. And that is the two we came
I
up
don't
with.
know where you get the moaning thing
You're
from.
always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
When? When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know, I can't remember. Because we were in good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1
Yeah.
with a load of effing and jeffing in it.
Yeah.
And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's your job.
Effing
You
and
could have brought it in
jeffing.
yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
I'm going to use that
I
from
hadn't
now
thought of
on.
it. But why are you injured? That's your job.
What do you
And I didn't
say?
come in time.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why are you injured? That's your job. And I didn't come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started. How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said
We
you...
worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having an
who's
attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was how he scratched at him and he just went mental.
What a
Yeah,
Like a
comeback.
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
Alright, jeez. I mean, the fact he doesn't want to talk
Well,
about
it's
his
not.
love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
Oh, Oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh God! I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands.
I bet that's going to be a thing throughout this. I've noticed he said it multiple times, like he's done you again. That's probably going to be a thing. Where Carl says something about Steve, and then Ricky goes, he's done you again. I like this. This is cool.
Do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
And they were just talking about him whinging all the time. He does.
Stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See, Carl, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea. By explaining the good...
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E equals MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing, he's negative.
He's comparing himself to Einstein. I love it. I love Carl. Only Carl would compare himself to Albert Einstein.
I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, "Oh, I didn't bother going."
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with traps that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, "Oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?" Ricky said, "I'll have it. They're great." You said, "No, I want it."
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I need it. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Oh, he's mad. He's mad.
I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long.
It's the same.
He's mad. Oh, Steve did not like that.
Been very quiet week. Been checking, I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good, something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right, because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right? And there's a little monkey, I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them.
Talking about monkeys again.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something I found out, I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right, that's got sort of the pointiest eyes. Eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. Now, the thing is, I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Oh, no, he's not doing that. Oh my God, and he's just sitting there listening to all of it. Oh, I can't imagine what Steve's gonna do. Oh my God. Eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. Oh, that almost made me cry. Oh. Alright, let's rewind a little bit.
That's got sort of the pointiest eyes. Eyes that pop out of their head. Steve.
Oh, Ricky's laugh kills me.
The thing is, right, I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres. What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah, they protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick? 1.6.
He's having a go.
I'd say I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Or can you...
It's about...
Drop your trousers.
Good for Steve. Good for Steve.
Well...
That was a good one.
About 3/4 of an inch.
What do you think?
What do you
I
think?
don't know.
Have they got it right, or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news, that's just something that cropped up, and... Sure.
I do know once, when we were playing pool in the office, I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy, and you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He started it. He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
I know. I feel bad now. He makes me nervous when he goes, yeah. It's not play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about
my
which part
God.
of your fat middle-aged physique I can pick on.
Yeah.
The tits would be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh my God. Oh, that's enough. Okay. That last one, I think Steve was actually, he seemed like he was a good sport about it. But that one, though, he was really upset that his glasses touched his eyes when this girl tried to help him. Oh my God. And Ricky's the devil. He likes to egg both of them on. And then, he'll make fun of both of them. And then, yeah, at the end, he was like, which part of your fat middle-aged physique can I make fun of? And Ricky was like, go for it. I wonder if they ever... I imagine if they do make fun of, if, let's say, like, Karl and Steve gang up on Ricky and making fun of him, I'm sure he would just laugh at all of it. Because, Ricky's Ricky. He loves making fun of anything and everything. So... But that was that was funny. I can't get over that. Eyes, the monkey with the biggest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. That killed me. That absolutely killed me. Oh man. If there's any way that there's these podcasts that you can still download, or whether they put them on some kind of app or something, let me know, because I'll probably use it to listen to while I'm driving around, because I drive around a lot. I still can't say it. God, I'm really turning into a Muppet. Can't talk anymore. But yeah, whatever. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll put it up in separate parts because I can't do the whole thing. It's too long. But that was good. Very entertaining. So thank you for getting me onto this, sort of, in a way. But yeah, I'll put up more parts eventually down the road. And let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. This is King Booma. I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody.